Hi, I'm Kinsey and this is Culture Journey. I wanted to tell y'all some super cool facts about Korea, mainly South Korea, but a little bit of North Korea in there too. And then I'm going to tell you also about the language of Korean. It's super cool. And I'm also going to share with you why I want to learn Korean, and you might as well. So let's go. So first and foremost, I want to start off, like Korea, we have like the little Korean peninsula, I think that's what it's called. And then South Korea is actually composed of 4,000 islands, not to mention the little part of the peninsula, obviously. And the biggest island is called Jeju. So that's pretty cool. And the coolest part about this though is in South Korea, you can get good Wi-Fi reception anywhere. Any of the islands, basically. They all have great Wi-Fi, so y'all, that's definitely a plus. You thought islands were cool. Well then, they also have lots of mountains in South Korea, and it is so cool. It's very, like, tourist friendly too. Like, you can go hiking and all sorts of fun stuff. There's lots of cool trails open and stuff, so definitely, I definitely want to check that out. I don't know about you. Family hikes are the best. Y'all, they have the largest department store in the world. That is amazing and terrifying at the same time. Okay, it's called Shinsegae. Something like that. And anyway, so yeah, that sounds wow. Okay, this one we come to the military. Men are required to serve at least 18 months in the military, sometime between the age of 18 and 28. So yeah, apparently I've heard that kind of interferes with some K-pop stars' careers and stuff sometimes. But yeah, if you do not report for duty and serve your 18 months, you will go to jail. So yeah, but at least they're keeping their military going, because it turns out North Korea and South Korea are still at war, technically. They're not actually fighting. There's been a ceasefire for a long time now, but they've never really ended the war. So you never know what's gonna happen. So it's good to have a military ready on hand in case they need to defend themselves. There are 51 million people living in South Korea. That's a lot of people. And it's such a small country too. I feel like we think Korea is bigger than it is, but it's not. It's tiny. And so having that many people, it's wow, there's a lot of cities with a lot of apartments and stuff like that. So 20% of all South Koreans share the same last name. The same surname. Can you guess it? Kim? Yes it is. I'm not surprised. In fact, I know a famous North Korean with that name. Do you? Yeah, that's what I thought. So that would be interesting. And so technically, that means that 10 million people in South Korea have the name Kim. You should name your kid Kim. Maybe you already have. Good news, y'all. I am thinking about doing a live stream on August 20th at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I want to invite y'all to join me. I'm planning to talk about I'll just have done my first week of school, y'all, as a homeschooler, so I kind of want to talk about what it's like to be homeschooled, or any other questions y'all might have for me, and just to get to know y'all better. If any of y'all are interested in joining me, thank y'all. Guess what? They have this super cool alphabet, and they call it Hangul, and there are only 24 letters, and it's actually a quite simple alphabet, and it's super cool. It's built on the shapes your mouth makes, with the different sounds and stuff. At one point in history though, the alphabet was being destroyed and stuff. But praise the Lord, it did not die. We still have Hangul today. And in fact, Hangul is such a special alphabet. In fact, it is the only alphabet, script, whatever, that has its own holiday, and that would be Hangul Day on October 9th every year. So next time, celebrate it. Y'all learn how to write your name in Hangul or something. It really doesn't take that long to learn. So that fact kind of leads into the next section of our video, which is why I want to learn Korean. Y'all, I studied it a while back, and I absolutely loved it, but I took a break to focus on other languages, as y'all know, and now I'm still not going to learn it yet, but sometime soon I want to study it. And I want to tell y'all all the amazing reasons to study Korean, and like kind of just tell you a little bit about the language. So here you go. I already told you that it had 24 letters, and it's pretty easy and simple, the alphabet is. But the language itself is not super simple. There is some hard grammar and word order that can be a bit different from English and maybe from the language you speak. I think what got me sometimes was there's so many different like levels of formality at which you can speak that sometimes it's like, I don't know which word for thank you I'm supposed to say because I just learned 5 and I don't know. But I believe in y'all and I believe in me, and I think we can learn Korean if we really want to. Definitely one of the pluses for learning Korean is that it's a very popular language to learn right now, and there are a lot of resources to learn it out there. My favorite resource to learn Korean is howtostudykorean.com. I highly recommend that. And also, y'all, everyone's talking about this like K-pop and like K-dramas and all that. So why not watch that or listen to that to practice, I guess? I don't know. I've never really seen it, but if that's something you love and you want to learn Korean, go for it. Just learn. Learning is good. And Korean like is so fun to speak. It's like a cute little emotional language, and it's just like, if you can like actually get good at Korean, it's so much fun.
여러분 안녕하세요. 저는 남아공에서 온 린데라고 합니다. 네, 그 카톡으로 그 오픈 채팅 할 수 있잖아요. 떨려. 사진 바꿔야 하나? 이거 분명히 막 외국인 티가 나는 사진일 것 같아요. 그죠? 전화가 온다. 어떡해. 어머머머.
My question now is, why are you learning Korean? Oh, sorry, not everyone's learning Korean. But if you are, leave in the comments, tell me why you're learning it. Okay, so when I was learning it, people always like assumed I was learning it for K-pop, okay? And I was like, no, I've never even seen that. Like, I kind of didn't like that, like, just assumption. Like, not everybody's learning Korean for that. Obviously, a lot of people are. But still, I think it's cool that I'm different. Okay, so the real reason I was learning Korean was for my cousin. She was wanting to learn Korean, and she asked me if I would learn it with her. And y'all, of course I would. She went on to Japanese. I don't know if she's still working on that now or not, but we'll see. But I think the real reason, like, when I'm gonna start learning Korean again is like when I like have more Korean friends and like y'all, just people. Like when I have an opportunity and a use for the language, then I'm gonna want to learn it and use it. And it's gonna be easier then if I have friends to talk to all the time. So y'all, find your motivation. If you like learning languages to watch TV shows, then go ahead. If you like learning languages to talk to people, go ahead. If you like learning languages to fly rocket ships from Russia, go ahead. Why did I just say Okay, so y'all, this was a little brief dive. If you want to like learn a little bit more different sort of stuff, like more of the history of the Korean language, I highly recommend the new video that Ollie Richard posted about that. and I will link it in the description. I hope that y'all can learn even more about this wonderful language, okay? Y'all, I hope this helped you learn about Korea, the language Korean, me, my crazy self, and I, and just bring you a little bit joy today. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, welcome, and give this video a like because you are amazing. Bye! Oh no, y'all, all I know how to say is 안녕하세요. 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 I'm gonna go learn how to say bye real quick, okay? I'll be back. Wait, y'all, is it the same? 안녕.